Skyrim is a game filled to the gills with deep lore, satisfying story beats, and secret societies.
Once I was a Shadowscale.
Okay, maybe not so secret. Could have been a little more subtle, you lizard brain ectotherm. Well, since TzHaar just spoiled the surprise for today's playthrough, let's just dive into the history, shall we? Ha! Didn't think you'd hear that dad humor this early on, did ya? Well, to start, let's go over the UASP page. And there's only a half page. Classic. Anyway, the Shadowscales are an order of assassins originally from Blackmarsh that entirely consist of everyone's favorite scaly boys who are born under the Shadow birth sign. They are taken at birth and are offered to the Dark Brotherhood like lambs to the cosmic slaughter, quite literally. Except they get to do the slaughtering. They are required to follow the 5 tenets of the Dark Brotherhood, and in addition, they can't kill a fellow Shadowscale, they must kill their contract targets swiftly, and for their service to Sithis, they supposedly get these cute shiny brass medallions, which we never see in Skyrim, so I don't know why I bother. Anyway, Vizara in the Dark Brotherhood is the last of the Shadowscale order. Until now. My name is Stabs Deep Wounds, and this is Jacket. Just kidding. This is the lore-accurate Shadowscale run. Speaking of which, it's time for me to run! Out of the way, my scaly brethren! He must have been born under the sign of the Lord or something. Ain't got no time for his crusade, though. Let's get into the rules of the run. Number 1, I'm an Argonian. Duh. Number 2, I'm doing something a little different with the playstyle. I'll be allowed to train any skill I want, but I'll only be allowed to put perks into the skills I'll be focusing on. We might as well call them our major skills. Ring a bell? Let me know what you guys think about this adjustment in the comments. Anyway, I'm borrowing from Vizara's combat class with a minor tweak. I'll only be allowed to put perks into archery, one-handed, light armor, sneak, and illusion this time. Everything else goes, just no perks. Number 3, the only standing stone I'm allowed to use is the Shadow Stone, for obvious reasons. And 4, I'll be playing on legendary difficulty because Sithis hates me, and the usual exclusions apply too. First level up at Helgen is going to one-handed before I pull a maximum Skyrim move and stealth archer these octoid blighters. Don't worry, we'll end on a good note with these spiders, and then promptly go right back to degeneracy.
Not the sneaking type, huh?
Not the thinking type, huh? Oh, to be a common Imperial soldier blissfully unaware of his choice of company. And with a stern reminder of our chosen playstyle from TzHaar himself, it's time to begin the run. Now then, as I start wandering through the wilderness of Todd's wildest creations, it dawns on me. I still have the level up from fighting the bear from earlier I need to use. Every level up is going to health, per usual. Let's go ahead and level up Sneak. And if you would like to level up your own personal sneak skill online so you don't have to get targeted by bad actors, like Stabs Deep Wounds here, then look no further than the sponsor of today's video, Delete Me. They are a hands-free annual subscription service that will remove your data from hundreds of data broker sites online. Think about this. Data brokers are actively keeping your info like your name, your address, your emails, your phone number, even your property value. Spoilers, mine zero, scumbags. Anyway, bad actors are hunting down this information like old Stabs here hunts down a Dark Brotherhood contract, seeking to do you harm. What kind of harm? How about scam calls, scam emails, or even phishing attempts? And that's where Delete Me can help. They constantly monitor these broker sites, remove your data, and protect your online privacy so you can have real peace of mind. They'll even send you a report of how well they did after your first 7 days. Delete Me is offering viewers of this channel a 20% discount for their annual plans by using code OSK20 at checkout or the link in the description below. A big thank you to Delete Me for sponsoring today's video, and if you'd like to be better protected from bad actors online, like old Stabs here, then click the link. Now then, time to pull up on Riverwood so I can ruin Sven's day.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me.
Oh, but he can. He just needs a helping hand.
Oh my. He wanted me to think Faendal wrote this?
I appreciate your help.
Pleasure doing business, but now for a more serious matter.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
Oh good, I was hoping I'd have an excuse to take a dip. It's a bit colder than my days as a hatchling in Blackmarsh, but good thing we're trained in the harshest conditions to make any kill possible. You know, for such a well-fortified city, they really be letting any old lizard roam their streets.
Fine.
Good thing I'm not a member of those dirty furry caravanners. Turns out you can just walk right up to the Jarl if you really want to. They better pray I don't ever have a contract to fulfill on his ass.
What's the meaning of this interruption?
Oh, of course it's the Dark Elf that stops me. Still a little jumpy after we took your beloved city of Mournhold, are you?
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard.
Looks like my Imperial disguise is getting me into all kinds of high places around here.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project.
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Maybe later. I'll take a look at his stock though, and grab Muffle and Calm. Not going to be able to use them for a bit, but Muffle especially will help me reach that next level. Nocturnal ain't got nothing on the darkness of the void.
Climbing back and we'll be off.
Too lazy to walk, eh?
I'd rather go for a swim out here in Riften. For you see, across the pond here in the old autumn canopy, and up the mountain just south of Snowshod Farm, I find a dirty, filthy, disgusting necromancer guarding the Shadowstone, which we are restricted to for this playthrough. It basically makes you invisible for a whole minute at the touch of a button once per day. And Sithis ain't claiming this soul today. Just barely dodged all that fire coming my way. But the build I'm going for is going to be quite hot by itself.
Ever been to Windhelm?
Only when I'm in the mood to be stared at by angry Nords. I hear they dump the lowliest of the Argonians into the freezing water at the docks. Why they let a lizard like me in Imperial armor into the city gates is beyond me.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Bingo! We are in the right place.
Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Oh, they shall be, child.
Grow, you old crone! You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that.
Ah, the old orphanage owner in Riften. So that's what he's after.
Mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. You've come at last! I knew you would!
And Todd with the level up right on cue.
It took so long. So very long.
If only you knew how bad things really are, my dear boy. So for you viewers out there who didn't get a chance to play the now defunct card game The Elder Scrolls Legends, the Dark Brotherhood was infiltrated by the Forgotten Hero and largely destroyed in Cyrodiil in the year 4E188, when the listener's own father destroyed the Bravil Sanctuary, forcing Cicero to become the new keeper and to move the Night Mother to the Falkreath Sanctuary. There's more details on the UESP page. Let's take care of old Grelod real quick.
Yes, Grelod. Be careful.
Annoying ass whiner. Face the Dreadfather with some dignity, sheesh.
Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me.
Bro gave me a fucking plate for my trouble. Anyway, back to the history of the Brotherhood.
I've been looking for you.
Ah, it's about time they noticed. Doesn't seem like they know who I am yet, though. My particular brood was a bit more secretive than usual, and this particular sanctuary's been going dark in recent events. Anyway, since Cicero's out on the road from the north, he must have found the old ancient Dawnstar Sanctuary. He's still on his way down south to Falkreath.
Ah, bother and befuddle! Stuck here, stuck! My poor mother. Unmoving, at rest, but too still.
What can I do for you, friend?
Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there, off the road. Talk to Lorius.
Just gotta ask him nicely. Help Cicero or sacrifice your entire family to the void.
Look, yes, you're right.
Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles, shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed, and thank you again.
Good lord, what has our organization become? A jester for a keeper. Sithis save us. Well, let's run to bed and get to sleep.
Sure thing, it's yours for a day.
If this sanctuary is worth the assault, they should be able to find me here. Ah, right on cue.
Sleep well?
Yeah, about as well as you sleeping on the Night Mother and everything we hold dear as servants of Sithis. How are you even getting info about all these contracts?
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. There's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, which one?
Really? You're not going to tell me? Well, Sithis only needs one of you, and you, sir, have some valuable armor. Looks much better on me, I think.
I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood.
I'm going to assume that this lady doesn't have any communication with the rest of our order, or she would know I'm the last of my kind from Archon. That's not exactly encouraging from a hierarchy perspective. Who knows just how far this sanctuary's fallen. On the way to the sanctuary, I make my usual stop to the Shrine of Talos, where I can loot the Thalmor soldier for some valuable loot. I also snipe down a mud crab who's just approaching me. Slowly. Menacingly! Scariest sequence Todd could ever put together. Still can't cast Muffle, but this is a great opportunity to test out the Shadowstone. Third person's kinda ass when invisible. Hope you guys don't mind first person.
Is someone there?
Oop, he might have spotted me. Damn it, caught me on the windup. What the hell? Are you guys twins? Oh my goodness, I can barely tell which is which.
You'll be so much easier to roll when you're dead.
Not the coordinated rotation, bro. Okay, there's one. And there's two. So obviously fights outside of sneaking are going to be an issue this run. Or they'll at least be a bit dirtier than they normally would be. I'm not exactly a master smith or master enchanter this run. I don't even make great potions. I don't improve my gear. I don't max out my resistances. I sneak attack my targets, and if I don't kill them in one strike, then I die. Finally, some like-minded people I can call friends.
You're part of the family after all.
Oh god, they're about to abuse my goodwill for no extra pay, aren't they? This ain't my first rodeo. I've heard that phrase before.
But you must be anxious to get to work. I'm arranging a job, but need a bit more time. For now, go see Nazir. He's got several smaller contracts.
But now for my first big prize.
The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
And the shrouded armor is quite the fit. 50% poison resistance, automatic muffle, 20% more archery damage, and double backstab damage, which is of course the biggest bonus of the entire set and maybe the whole game. Not a bad look at all. Now then, it'll be a little while before the damage actually gets out of hand, but I'll go ahead and pick up these smaller contracts.
Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytil, a mine boss.
Quite the lively bunch we got in this sanctuary too.
Ah, well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Of course, a lot of the Shadowscale info in Skyrim comes from TzHaar.
Once I was a Shadowscale, an assassin in service to the King of Blackmarsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching. But that was a lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid in this sanctuary.
But no longer the Night Mother, huh? You take your orders from a lowly sanctuary leader now? No more than a cursed group of cutthroats. How depressing for you, brother. I really am the last true Shadowscale. And Sithis has blessed me with a very useful word of power. Not as useful as it used to be when Skyrim first released, but Mark for Death will be a nice boon once the Dragon Quest line is underway. I speak to the other members to gain a little backstory. Festus Krex in particular is fun to listen to. Gabriella's kind of annoying though, and I'm pretty sure Arnbjorn wants to eat me.
Well, well, it's raw meat.
And on that note, let's go fulfill some contracts. On the way to Narfi, I grab the second word of Mark for Death. The third word will come much later. And with a short jaunt to Ivarstead, I find the man of the hour sleeping during the daytime. Poor guy must be really depressed after losing his sister Rada, but damn does he have some moves. No one told me we got 5-star athletes out here rotting in Ivarstead. I guess the guards probably won't be too fond of me taking out their star athlete. Not my fault someone put a hit on him. Next is Mr. Papias out west of his former mill. And for the best approach, I think we should wait for Nightfall. Can't have another Ivarstead situation on our hands. Come on, face your death with some dignity. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
I'm prepared to negotiate. Death is highly overrated.
Thought you could run from the void. Now this kill out in Dawnstar is going to be a bit challenging. I think archery is going to come in handy here. There are too many guards for me to just murder her in the city, but that mountain's enticing. Oh yeah, that should do nicely. Oh gods damn it. Carl! Why do you have to look so much like Baytild from this distance? Baytild, stay still, please. Thank you. Oh great, they're starting to come up the mountain. I'm fully detected? What? Oh, you son of a...
Everybody pushes me around. Well, no more.
Oh, don't worry. There won't be much of you to push around when I'm done with you. Yeah, this would have been a good time to make an exception for vegetable soup.
Remember, hit the one in the middle.
What in the hell is that supposed to mean?
Weren't expecting that, were you? I'll live to...
Enjoy the void, idiot. Alright, Baytild, your turn. That's right. Wander into the jaws of death. Power attack for 2 times damage, plus sneak, plus double backstab.
What's that?
Yep, this is legendary difficulty, alright.
You'll need to do better than that. It's nothing.
Turns out the cure to legendary damage modifiers is even larger modifiers with sneak damage. Good to know for later. Alright, Nazir, I completed your contracts.
But the Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Oh boy, what kind of spat did I just walk into?
Mr. Cicero, I for one am delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived. Your presence here signals a welcome return to tradition.
Well, at least someone's a real one for the true Dark Brotherhood hierarchy, unlike a certain slave driver we have for a leader.
Ah, there you are. Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss.
Ah, yes, business. Definitely more important than your reminder of where your ass is in the Brotherhood leadership, right? You're not even a member of the Black Hand for Sith's sake. Anyway, who's my next contract for?
Her name is Muiri. I need you to talk to her, set up the contract, and carry it out.
Alright, cool. I'll just...
Oh yes, mistress. You're the boss. For now.
What in the f*** did my ears just hear?
Wait! Oh, wait! I know you. Yes. Yes! From the road, Cicero never forgets a face.
Yes, you're the keeper I've been secretly assigned to ensure help rebuild the leadership of the Brotherhood. I am well aware.
Oh, you may have pleased me, but you have surely pleased the Night Mother. And our mother, she will never forget.
Oh, I'm sure that'll pay dividends later. By the way, what do you actually do in your role as keeper?
Oh, Cicero takes care of Our Lady's body. Oils it, preserves it, keeps it safe. Makes sure nobody disrespects our matron's coffin.
Ew, forget I f***ing asked. I was trying to eat something while recording this, so I guess that's ruined.
Of course, Our Lady is dead, so she doesn't talk with words, since her lips are rotted. But inside the listener's head, I hear it's intimate.
Jesus Christ, what was Todd on when he wrote this? I like it. Anyway, I turn in my contracts like a good little lizard and head to Markarth, where they seem to be enjoying some cultural enrichment.
What was that?
Seems like the guard have it under control at least. No need to waste taxes on a trial or anything. I'm sure Sithis would approve of the swift action. He tends to like death.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What, like this?
What I need is for Elaine Dufont to die. If you can, I want you to kill someone else as well. You don't have to, not as part of our deal, but if you do, I'll pay you even more. It's Nilsine Shattershield in Windhelm.
I think I'll opt to take out the defenseless civilian in Windhelm first. By the way, I would just like to point out that Muiri is eligible for marriage once you complete this contract, and Nilsine over here did absolutely nothing wrong. She's just prioritized by her grieving mother over an unrelated friend. So in return, Muiri of course decides to put a hit out on her. I'm just saying if she's willing to have you killed for a perceived slight against her that you didn't even do, maybe don't put a ring on it. Maybe? Listen, I know times are rough, boys, but I would recommend being a bit more selective. But now we're talking. Now one-handed sneak attacks will do 12 times damage total. And they say legendary difficulty is rough. Steel sword, by the way. Now for Elaine Dufont himself. Maybe I can sneak around him? Okay, maybe not.
Well, you must have all those annoying guns.
Here's a trick I picked up from Calcelmo and Markarth. Okay, they should be aggroing each other. Okay, maybe not. Damn pile of rubble! Oh, Lotus extract from Mawiri. Pop some heals. Okay, let's Fury you, please. Let's maneuver. Okay, she expired. Run, run, run. Fury again. I think he murked her. Jump down. All right, let's get out of here. I think I alerted another bandit. A bandit thug? What the hell? Okay, Elaine should still be furied. Maybe he can take care of him. Okay, good. Let's just backdoor. What the f? He's expired now? Well, okay, new plan. Don't attract the bandit thug and let the other bandits do the work. Okay, I guess they did some work. All right, I'm gonna need some room, sir. Serpentine, serpentine! Okay, I guess he de-aggroed. He must have expired on the Fury spell. In that case, let me just open this expert lock and swing around to the back here. How about 1.5 times damage for 3 hits off a dual-wield power attack? Ooh, that's nasty. Absolutely blasted.
Thank you. That bastard got exactly what he deserved.
Beautiful. Hey, Astrid, we took care of your bitch in Markarth.
And from what my little ravens tell me, you handled yourself quite well.
Well, of course I did. I'm a Shadowscale. What are you, dense? Apparently she is. She wants me to go get snuggly with the Night Mother to eavesdrop on Cicero's mad ramblings. I normally wouldn't do something so disrespectful, but who knows? Maybe this will help spark a move to usurp her authority as leader of the Sanctuary and reinstate the 5 tenants more fervently.
I will speak to you, for you are the one.
What a twist!
Journey to Voyage. Speak with Armand Mortier.
Anyway, I'm the new listener, Astrid's dumbfounded, and when I ask if I should do what the Night Mother says, she says this.
No.
So naturally, I grabbed 2 more contracts from Nazir and made my way out to Volenrud anyway, which is just west of Loria's farm. And what do we have here? Armand Mortier, who asks me to kill
the Emperor.
He gives the items as normal, but here's the kicker. We can't actually bring this up to Astrid yet. She won't hear any of it.
Please, not now. You'll know when I'm ready to discuss the issue.
I mean, whatever. It's only assassinating the Emperor of Tamriel. No big deal. Just another manic Morndes in Tamriel, am I right? Now, this contract in Half Moon Mill could give me some problems. Shadowscale versus a couple of vampires. A fight for the ages. Not as good of a start as I would have hoped, but not terrible. There we go. Level up in the pocket. And my armor is holding up surprisingly well, too. Haven't even put any perks into it yet. Maybe I can Fury the wife? Oh, right. Vampires are undead. Duh. Don't have that perk yet. Just trying to space them out. Oh, better pop the level up. Don't want to get kill cammed. Let's get Dual Flurry 1. There we go. That's much better. Should be getting close to a knock here. There we go. 1 down. And damn, this lady's getting that dead husband rage. I'm gonna pop his skin. Yeah, that's right. It's not just the stealth. This Shadowscale also has some gnarly sustain while we're at it. Aw, she's running away. That's adorable. 3 more souls in the void, baby.
We need to talk.
Oh? What is it now?
Go to Volenrud. It's a crypt, pretty far to the northeast. Talk to this Armand Mortier.
Oh, you are not gonna believe this.
You're back. Good.
Wow, big missed opportunity here for some alternative dialogue. I can't tell her I went against her wishes, I can't hint that I broke her chain of command, it just acts like I did exactly what I was told despite having the ability to do it earlier than intended. Well, ain't that just a knife in the throat? Anyway, the quest proceeds as normal and we accept the contract.
You're damn right we'll accept it.
But there are also more contracts available for yours truly.
There are, indeed. 3 to be exact.
First is Dekus, who is at a shipwreck just north of Dawnstar. Why a cold-blooded lizard would be so far north in the freezing weather awaiting a cold-blooded killer is beyond me, but while I'm here in Dawnstar, I can shop at the local smithy, who happens to have an orcish dagger with an absorb health enchantment on it. Let's think of it as a Blade of Woe light for right now. I'll go ahead and mark the Dawnstar Sanctuary on my map for future use, and just northeast past the waters lies Dekus. Time to get my blade wet. Damn it, just slipped my grip. Come back here, you coward! I'm slashing a lot with the left hand, and there's actually a way to make it faster that I'll show off later on. Next we got Mirandrew Joe, who is a mage with the Caravanners. Gonna wait until nighttime for him. With no magic resistance, he could be a problem. Oh good, he's also a runner. Well, that was easy. Nice elven sword, too. And last is an Oriath in Whiterun. Just gotta wait until nighttime for him to pack it up so I can pack him up in a body bag. I don't know my own power? Hey, nothing happened. You didn't see anything, Honoriath's brother. He's actually friendly for the rest of the playthrough. Now for Delvin.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Oh yeah, forgot I had a bounty from Narfi.
Smart man.
Whatever, cost of doing business. See, your boy learned a thing or two from Big Pharma. I fight my way through the lowlifes in the rat way, take a sweet damage upgrade, give Draft the old 1112, and discover the miracle of sneak. Ah yeah, we've reached the point of no return. Even the rats can't see me coming. We've effectively reached John Cena levels of sneaking. Perfect. Turns out 40 sneak and 1 perk invested is enough to break Skyrim's detection system. What in the hell?
I've been looking for you.
Well damn dude, you found me. These couriers are something else. Man, no amount of sneak is enough to hide from these motherfuckers. And just a bit later into the armpit of Skyrim, we find our man Delvin.
Oh, now you must be lost.
Nah bro, we got an emperor to kill and all that. Cooperate or else.
Here is a letter of credit, usable by Astrid only, for any service or item I can provide, as per our standard arrangement.
Now that's service. And how could you say no to something that looks like it would eat you without a second thought? Seriously, I know Argonians are social and all that, but surely there's a tribe out there that acts like wild carnivorous beasts or something. Reply in the comments. I seriously want to know if there is one.
Now then, I hope you have something nice to wear, because you're going to a wedding.
And if you speak to Gabriella before the contract, she'll reveal a little extra info.
There's a small parapet just opposite the balcony that would prove an excellent spot for a long-range kill.
And then one extra contract.
I need you to eliminate an old woman named Agnes.
Easy enough. She did put up a fight though. Better than most.
You want me to...
2 more contracts.
But you're reaching the end of what I have available.
There's the Falkreath Housecarl Helvard, who I'll sit and wait patiently for him to go to bed for. Of course, nobody asks any questions. Yes, that's right. Sleepy, are we? Sleep now in the void.
What was that?
Don't worry, nobody saw that embarrassing display. And now for Maloril. Had to fight through these hordes of bandits to even make it to him. Arguably the easiest kill of the run. Bro died immediately. My assassination was so glorious that Sithis began to reveal the underworld to me. Quite the foreboding sight of deep nothingness. Much like in real— Just kidding, gents. Never self-exit. You guys matter.
You need to find and kill Safia, the captain of the pirate ship Red Wave.
It's so surprising to me that Nazir literally runs out of contracts before the main progression of quests is done. Just seems so out of place. This one's a fighter. This is gonna be a mosh pit. Got the Hiskin going. Not letting you get away, Safia. Sithis hungers in the void. There we go. So long, suckers. Oh, a simple sheathing of the sword is enough to quell their quest to kill the murderer of their captain. Pirates, am I right? Anyway, let's go butcher a bride. Somehow, no one even questions the Dark Brotherhood armor I have on in broad daylight, and these bards are something else.
Now you can say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim.
A marriage of both love and political advantage.
Good dread father below. Let's just get this over with. Here's the gift Gabriella left us. Perennial's End. Decent frost enchantment too. Might actually use the damn thing. Excuse me, pardon me, just murdered royalty. Oh, sweet Sithis, you guys scared me.
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood.
And thus, we are granted the Summon Spectral Assassin power. This summons Lucy and LeChance to fight with us once per day. He's quite the chatterbox, too.
A good purification might be just what this sanctuary needs.
For those of you who don't know, a purification has only happened 3 times in history, and it involves the slaughter of every member of a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. And Lucian pulled the trigger on the 3rd one during the events of Oblivion. Bro is out for blood. Well, to help satisfy his bloodlust, I meet with Gabriella, who directs me to kill Gaius Maro in one of the bigger cities. This massive power spike will come in handy later. Thankfully, he agrees to mutual combat.
We'll see who lies dead.
Ah yes, a lowly nepotistic soldier versus a lifelong trained Argonian in Surface to Sithis. Who could possibly predict the outcome? It also doesn't hurt that Lucian does a great job of tanking the damage. And then everyone went about their day.
You have done well, and have earned both a reward and a bonus, as I have mentioned.
And we'll get to that right after this little debacle.
The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are undermining the Night Mother and trying to insert yourself as a higher authority in the sanctuary instead of doing what you're supposed to do. I'm the listener, and you're supposed to be under me, and Vizara has forsaken his duty as a Shadowscale, so of course Cicero is going to try and course correct. I mean, you could argue you violated 2 of the 5 tenets of the Dark Brotherhood, and you definitely dishonored the Night Mother, so I don't want to hear it.
I will kill this jester if you so desire. But there is a disturbance in the void. Our dread father does not wish this.
Yeah, that's what I figured as well, Lucian. Hello, my sweet Shadowmere. Good to finally meet you. Mind if we engage in a little old-fashioned deception?
Return to the Pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live.
What a foolproof idea, Cicero.
Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin.
Awesome. They bought it. Now we can move on from this little fiasco and get back to serving Sithis his platter of souls.
Have you by chance heard of the gourmet?
I've heard enough of him to know how to carve up some fresh meat. 30 times damage, by the way. Just smile and wave, boys. Nothing nefarious over here. And definitely nothing going on over here either. Bro is completely oblivious to the giant-ass tail that's half a body length. I'm not saying he deserves this, but come on, man. Have some situational awareness, brother. Bro would unironically be safer in a Norse stronghold surrounded by saber cats.
Here, take this. It's called Jaren root.
Now, ordinarily, I would save the Jaren root and brew me a game-breaking poison, but since it's a lore-accurate playthrough, I'm gonna opt to spice up our potage with it. Should give it quite the kick.
By Azra, the gourmet.
Who the f is Azra? Bro is unironically so Imperial brain that he needs to make up new ways to pronounce beings that already exist.
You're an Argonian? Where did you learn to cook like that? Surely not in Black Marsh. Why, even the...
Now just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet special way.
Well, the way I see it, we're fresh out of lusty Argonian maids around here, so you'll have to settle for this here, ghost pepper. Yeah, ghost pepper. Let's go with that. By the way, there's a reason they call it ghost pepper. Brother would not make it 2 days in the south. What the hell is this? Bro, why are you walking so far behind me?
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price.
Honestly, sounds good to me. They've been needing a purification for a while. Now I don't have to add one to our official records. You know, the records that says we strayed so far that we had to kill ourselves. Gets kind of awkward after the 3rd time.
Found.
We're routed! Fall back!
Like 1 or 2 times is fine, but 3 times we're kind of getting up there. Oh, Festus, you were one of the good ones. Always wanting to return to tradition. You won't be needing your gold where you're going. Don't worry, I'll provide a warm welcome to our guests.
Time to end this little game.
Damn, nice shot there, Armbjorn. Rip in peace, lassie.
The sanctuary must be purged of its invading filth.
Do you mean the same sanctuary you wanted to purify earlier? Not that I'm disagreeing with either meaning, of course. I snuggle up with the Night Mother, get all warm and cozy while the sanctuary gets absolutely blasted, and receive yet another task from our unholy matron.
You must speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
I hunt down Astrid's secret little seance circle, where she asks me to lead the Brotherhood and do one last thing.
You must kill me.
Best news I've heard all week.
End her suffering.
Thank you.
And I'll take that Blade of Woe. It's got double the base damage of my Orcish dagger. It only has the swing speed of a regular sword though, but it'll be really useful for sneak attacks at least. Well, let's see what else the Night Mother has for us.
Perhaps we should find a random stranger to murder. Practice does make perfect.
You're all heart, Lucian.
But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Mead II must be eliminated.
Indeed, and after I direct Nazir to relocate to the Dawnstar Sanctuary, I decide it's time to make good on Gabriella's final gift to me with Olave the Feeble, who has taken a liking to Durok from the Dawnguard, apparently. Anyway, she tells me where I can find some fat loot.
Deepwood. Redoubt.
Just gotta fight through the waves of Forsworn. So I encountered a little bug, or maybe a feature here. If you try to sneak attack someone while you have an ally engaged in combat, the sneak modifier just won't apply. It seems that nobody in your party can be actively fighting if you want sneak attacks to work. This will be very relevant later. For now, at least Lucian does a decent job tanking up. And here we are, Hag's End. It's beautiful. What a nice white canvas for us to paint red. What a grand and intoxicating innocence, thinking you can flee the void. Into Hag's End we go, conveniently home to Hag. Who'd have thunk it? I took the Dual Flurry 2 perk in case you couldn't tell. With the help of some weaker poisons I've been making off camera, I'm able to finally subdue the Hagraven for the first room, and the second room, and it's behind the throne where I find my prize. Oh, Dark Brother of Time Forgotten, your armor shall be put to great use. The main difference with this armor is the increased bow damage, which is now 35%, and it also glitches on my Argonian character, so instead of a hood, I get cut off horns. Really living up to that Jason Statham stereotype, oi Gafna. You blokes didn't see nothing. And now with Ultimate Aura achieved, it's time to pay a visit to Amon Motier. I'm sure he'll be glad to see we're back in business.
What is it? I said I didn't wish to be disturbed.
Enough about that. The Brotherhood is back and stronger than ever. We have the favor of Sithis back on our side. Now where is the Emperor?
The Emperor is still in Skyrim, but not for long. He's on board his ship, the Kataraya, moored offshore in the Solitude Inlet. But you must hurry.
And hurry we shall. And there's the commander.
What say you in your defense?
No I didn't. Okay, sheesh. Come on, Shadowmere, give me some backup. Commander Morrow's looking quite vulnerable from this angle. Okay, turns out he's pretty tough. Okay, turns out he's really tough. We'll handle him later. Look after my immortal horse, will you? Now, it's time to hunt down an Emperor.
Time to end.
Here's Lieutenant's room. Oh, yep, he's gonna see me. Come on. Damn it. Definitely don't want to deal with magic. Let's pop the Shadowstone.
Where are you?
Oh yeah, this'll do. Just a little longer.
Cleared out, I guess.
That'll do it. And here's the captain. Beautiful. There's the key. And now for the grand finale.
And once more I prove Commander Morrow the fool. I told him, you can't stop the Dark Brotherhood. Never could.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Come now, don't be shy. You haven't come this far just to stand there gawking.
Indeed I haven't. Sithis demands another soul in the void.
Oh, you can save your sinister bravado. I'll not go to my grave whimpering like an infant once you've been rewarded for my assassination. I want you to kill the very person who ordered it. Would you do me this kindness?
You know, it really is crazy that the only way you get dialogue with the Emperor of Tamriel is if you set out to assassinate him as part of the Dark Brotherhood. You can't engage him in diplomacy during the Civil War, no communication as the Archmage of Winterhold despite the Synod presence. This is the only way. And then you kill him. Completing the greatest comeback in Dark Brotherhood history. Kind of fitting in a way, considering his military history. I did want to call out Windshear and the fact that I picked it up, but I won't be using it. Too broken for this playthrough. I say as I stealth archer Commander Morrow. In the ass. Enjoy your time with your son in the void. Now for my reward.
Your payment waits for you at a dead drop. It is inside an urn, in the very chamber where we first met, in Vollenrud.
But now Sithis awaits payment in the void.
But we had a deal.
Hello, assassin. Now then, let's see how much is in here. Oh, baby! Now that's a lot of gold.
Ha! Remarkable. Well, the old bastard certainly made it worth your while, didn't he?
Now for repairs.
You should go to Riften and find Delvin Mallory.
And so begins the new era of the Dark Brotherhood.
It is done. Emperor Titus Mede II lies dead, and the Dark Brotherhood yet lives. Speak with the indolent farmer at the Villamere Inn in Iverstead.
Ah, just like old times. I can feel my skills evolving in real time. And now for the next section.
Listener!
Oh, looky here, Cicero's back.
Oh yes, it is Cicero. You were a fool to spare me. What, did you think I would be grateful? Cicero should be listener, not you. Now you will die. Gotcha! Oh, listener, you should see the look on your face. Oh, Cicero has returned, not to kill the kind listener, but to serve until one of us dies horribly in service to our mother. Best friends forever.
Uh-huh, okay, just go take care of our mistress, please.
Oh, all right then, listener.
Well, now that that's over, I can complete that new contract.
You're here. I was wondering if that Black Sacrament even worked.
I'm not gonna lie, from a design standpoint, these contracts are pretty lame. Just generic NPCs that no one knows or cares about. Couldn't even make some normal civilians that could be the targets, huh? While we're in Riften, I spend most of my new funds building up that new Dawnstar Sanctuary to its former glory with the help of Delvin Mallory and the Ragged Flagon.
I hope the place is at least livable now. And, good luck with your murders.
I appreciate the gesture, old pal. Much more than the jester, that's for sure. We got a secret entrance, new recruits, a torture chamber, a master bedroom, and of course Cicero. What's not to love, right? But as I travel to Whiterun to buy more illusion spells, I'm reminded of an important task I must undertake.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you.
I guess if I'm going to be headed all the way out here, might as well start that illusion grind. I'd say it's working out. Oop, my bad, party foul. Can finally handle bandit thugs at least.
Come on, yield.
Even 8 eyes aren't enough to spot me. Why use many eyes when 2 eyes do trick? Finesse. Give me that claw, boy. Ooh, yeah, we gaming. More one-handed damage, please. Restless Draugr. Frost Troll. Even the Draugr White. Turns out the sneak skill is the biggest cheat code against legendary difficulty. Learn the wordy, get a little dirty. And I ain't even level 30.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow.
But of course, as the saying goes, if you're good enough at your job, eventually they become dependent.
I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon.
And such is my fate. Don't exactly have enough shadow in the scales to put Mermolner down any other way. Over the next 3 minutes, I do manage to whittle down his health to ground him, and it's time for me to live up to my title. Unfortunately for me, sneak attacks don't work while we have allies fighting, so it looks like we're gonna have to take him down the old-fashioned way. Ah, the ancient knowledge of how to wipe my scaly ass. Now I never want to get hit by the tail of theirs. They teaching the Khajiit to Thuum again or something?
The Greybeards really were summoning you.
Oh, that was meant for me? Well, you could have fooled me. Maybe they got a new pet or something. Wouldn't be the first time the Nords subjugated another race.
By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun.
And with that new title comes the Axe of Whiterun, which has another nifty absorb health enchantment on it. I'll definitely put it to good use. I visit the Greybeards, shout at them a few times, shove them around a bit. Gotta show them who's boss, you know?
Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Nah, I do things my way around here. And now for the start of the Wild Goose Chase.
Retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller.
I slay my way through Ustengrav and grab the Become Ethereal Shout before sneaking past the giant spiders and retrieving the mysterious note, which leads me to Riverwood. Now let's go visit a...
I've been looking for you. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar.
That's great. I'll handle that later though, because we got some walking exhibits about to catch these claws.
You cannot escape the truth. You cannot escape the true Dragonborn.
Do you guys think they ever get tired wearing an octopus on their faces? Sure, they're mind controlled, probably, but still. It's gotta get hot in there or something. Anyway, I meet with Delphine and get swindled into her plan to discover the truth of the dragons returning, but before I join her, I need to travel to Solitude to,
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
I'll pay off my bounty?
Smart man.
Wow, so much for being the seat of Imperial power in Skyrim. That was the bounty I had from assassinating the Emperor. 2,500 septums. I've said it before, cost of doing business. Here in Radiant Raiment, I buy myself a necklace of Minor Magicka and a ring of Minor Magicka, which totals to 140 Magicka total. So I finally have enough to start passively leveling my illusion skill in a meaningful way. I'll be muffling slowly throughout the playthrough, slowly building my way towards a Master of Deception, just as the Night Mother intended. With Delphine tanking up most of the damage and my Absorb Health enchantment working overtime on my gear, the fight goes down pretty easily. Minus a few hiccups. But with the help of the Shadowstone, I'm able to sneak away and take care of Saloknir in true assassin fashion. Dragons are a little tough to take down all sneaky-like.
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead.
How surprising. The organization directly in conflict with the Thalmor suspects the Thalmor. Water is wet. Well, before we go into the Thalmor embassy, I turn in the horn of Jurgen Windcaller to the Greybeards.
Well done.
And they accept me as the new Ysmir. Wouldn't be the first time they bowed to the power of a large lizard.
High Hrothgar is open to you.
But regardless, I can use this opportunity to run back through Ustengrav to return the horn to the tomb and grab my 2 free dragon souls so I can unlock Become Ethereal and the first 2 words of Mark for Death. And now for the Thalmor embassy.
Welcome.
Be gone, thought! Damn, I hit her with that rejection so hard she started tripping over herself. Anyway, I triggered the best line in the entire game as a distraction.
Don't you dare walk away from me, you slut!
And sneak into the back with Malborn. Time for a little espionage.
His treaty. I'm going to find whoever did this. Must have scared him off.
There's no way in Oblivion this is gonna work.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Was it the tail that gave it away, you think? This new elven dagger should help my sneak attacks. Sinner flying. And there's the prize. Looks like we're looking for...
Esbern? He's alive?
I slay the Thalmor that are after him and find his reclusive ass down in the rat way.
Go away!
He warmed up to me eventually after showing him a couple of Thalmor heads enough to travel with me to Riverwood, but not enough for a group hug apparently. Filthy bigots. He then reveals the target of our next venture.
Skyhaven Temple.
I apparently struggled to open a book with Skyrim physics. We slay a dragon together outside Markarth, become blood brothers, not as good as brood brothers in my opinion, pick up a badass dragon slaying sword, and reveal the secrets to defeat Alduin.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it.
Luckily for me, I don't have a vendetta against old men who are literally trying to help the situation, and party snacks of course.
Dremyolok, greetings.
As old ass lizards, we trade a couple of our bars from the savage streets. His are way better than mine though. Sad times.
I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here.
Trust me, you don't want to know. Housing is too expensive, we have Disney adults, Degathur is an AI voiced mod on the Nexus. Yeah, I knew that would be too much for him. But this part of the questline offers us a grand opportunity. A grand learning opportunity.
Such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold.
Yes, indeed. I can take a carriage to Winterhold, walk up to Feralda the Gate Lady, and completely skip the spell requirement to join the College of Winterhold in lieu of the power of the voice.
I would be most impressed to see that.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
That gave me the shivers. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn.
Well, duh. You see any other lizards around here who can do that?
I think there is much that we can learn from each other.
Man, so it really is the college with all the extracurricular activities. I mean, look at her, she ain't holding anything back. Nevertheless, this will allow us to accelerate my training for illusion and to nab the location of our scroll scholar, Septimus Cygnus.
Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
He was indeed somewhere in the ice fields. Leave it to a Nord to make a cold-blooded lizard go out into the frozen wilderness to find him. He's lucky I don't put a contract on him myself. Can the lizard even do that?
2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round.
I'm sure Sithis wouldn't mind another soul. Hey, level up. Now with all my investment into illusion, I can finally take the quiet casting perk. 1/2 of the puzzle down. It turns out Often's a great place to pick up filled soul gems, and the automatons never see me coming. Ooh, nice. Upgrades, people, upgrades! And yes, it turns out you can equip circlets along with the ancient shrouded cow. Thank you, Todd. Going down. I love Become Ethereal, dude. Yeah, these boys blind as hell. Even the skulkers go down pretty easy. Mark for death on Resident Clanker? Time to make use of that training. Well, damn. Don't even get me started on these two. So very close to ultimate power. I run my way to the Tower of Mizark and let my cube read for me so I can press my pretty glowy buttons because I have the attention span of a housefly, and I ain't reading all that. Congratulations. Or, sorry that happened. Right, the Alduin fight. I got an immortal horse and a spectral assassin, and archery is allowed this run. Only thing I gotta watch out for is Alduin taking a cosmic shit on me in the middle of the fight. Which brings me to my next topic, meteors. I'm not exactly a space nerd or anything, but where do meteors actually come from in the Elder Scrolls? Are they just chunks of creation that never got used by the Aedra? Never mind, answer my own question. Apparently there are pieces of Aetherius that detach from the heavens and fall down to Nirn. So I'm literally getting dunked on by pieces of Elder Scrolls heaven. That ought to be a fun time for you power scalers out there.
But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh.
If by firstborn you mean the first splitting of the Akatosh Oversoul along with your other dragon siblings, it's not like you were born out of love like the traditional connotation. You are an echo, a mistake, and I am here to correct you as an agent of the void. In order to chase down Alduin, I need to hold a peace council in order to get Jarl Balin to let me use Dragon's Reach. As per usual, I kick the Thalmor out because f*** the Thalmor, and let's just say my intrusive thoughts won this time around.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's sorry.
Nah, not fast enough. Much better. Oh, looks like we're done. Now then, let's get to sending this hollowed husk of time to the void. Man, Sithis is not your friend today. He's apparently not mine either. Ow. Ah, there we go. They say that true warriors don't need words to get their intentions across, so naturally I sped through his dialogue in much the same way I'm about to speed through Skuldolphin, running through this dungeon faster than Chipotle on a Tuesday. Oh, what's this? A guard? That's cute. Smell you later, nerd. Ah, the disgusting stench of a pleasurable afterlife. There's a significant lack of dread in here, not counting Alduin. The doorman ain't exactly happy to see me either.
You trespass here, Shadowwalker. Shore does not know you. Welcome I do not offer. But your errand I will not hinder, if my wrath you can withstand.
Well, that's f***ing rude. Too bad I can't send a god to the void.
You fought well. I find you worthy.
There we go. Way to change your tune. Now it's time to finally rally the heroes of old and slay old Ali Grimdark over here. This is gonna take a lot of arrows. Listen, I'm an assassin for Sithis. I'm no warrior. I strike from the shadows, I don't join the front lines, and if I can't sneak attack, then I don't win. Except for this time. Too bad I can't send him to the void. Looks like he's gonna rejoin with Daddy Akatosh in the sky. But my mission's just getting started. With the threat of Alduin now defeated, it's time for me to round up even more Sithis-sanctioned power.
The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
And it is here that I find a lead to the very powerful and ideal artifact for the Dark Brotherhood to possess, Mehrunes' Razor.
And the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
Hunting down the pieces was easy enough. After all, what's a few assassinations to the listener of the Dark Brotherhood? Just gotta do a small favor for a Daedric prince and we're on our way.
Kill Silas.
Might as well have been ordered by the Dreadfather himself. It's a thing of beauty watching the work of a Dark Lord. Not as good as mine, of course. Mehrunes' Razor will give us that ever-elusive 2% chance to kill instantly. And I know how to optimize it. I'll show it off later. Finally got enough XP to take dual savagery for 50% more powerful dual-wielding power attacks. I also went through the trouble of hunting down the White Phial here in the Forsaken Cave. It had a nice extra boon here waiting along with it for the third word of Mark for Death, which shall be used liberally for the rending of souls. Rest easy, Crawlmill. I also hunt down the 3 words of power for Aura Whisper. Gotta be able to see when I'm hunting. Beware my power? Not sure what happened there. Perhaps one of y'all could tell me? Next for a visit back to Volanrud so I can get some more illusion XP, and then slay Kavanal for the second word of Aura Whisper. Now I can train my illusion up to 75 with Drevin, and finally buy invisibility for maximum spoopiness. No, it's not a real word, and I won't elaborate. Gonna make sure I grab a circlet of magicka from Radiant Raiment again so I can tolerate the invis magicka costs. And way down south in the Reach, there's the final word for Aura Whisper in Valthum, followed by a showcase of my power against the Dragon Priests of Norak. Invis time. Just imagine if my weapons were actually improved at a smithy. I could do this all day. Now if I could just get my aim right. This guy is toast.
Thank you, hero. Now, I may finally rest.
That might be nice for you. Ooh, glass sword of fire, nice. But I got bigger fish to fry. Boom, headshot. Oh yeah, got him good. Even good enough for Norelian.
Marvelous.
Go!
So yeah, back to the White Phial. I attuned this thing to deal more one-handed damage, but it doesn't affect daggers. So ain't that just a nut in the butt? But now with all the upgrades a murderous lizard could ask for, I got some bigger fish to fry.
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires.
You could say I'm a bit experienced in that field. Nice. Here we are, the final room. Just gonna snipe them down. Getting closer.
There you are.
Oop, time to go. That was close. You're no match for my guerrilla warfare. 2 in the pounds, 1 in the ground. See you in the void, idiot. I make my blood sacrifice to this smooth skin before finally accepting my blessing as a shadow warrior, the finest boon Sithis has to offer. And then I take her back to her father where she belongs. Well, on second thought, maybe she can stay with us for a bit and work to help slay whatever that thing was that greeted us back at the castle.
He wasn't always like that, though.
Girl, I don't give a flying flip what you think he was. He looks like that, he gon' die.
Leave me be!
Now read the damn scroll.
Among the Night's children, a dread lord will rise.
Yep, that's me.
To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other 2 scrolls.
Well, I got one, and Serana knows where to find the other with her mother.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Say less. Also, Shadow Warrior lets you do some cool stuff like this insta-sneak attack. Very useful for burst damage when you're hidden. Definitely comes in handy when you're fighting this exact skeleton. Another cool technique I've been alluding to throughout the playthrough is what I call the meat grinder, where you can jiggle your character back and forth in third person while you have a dagger in your left hand, and the dagger will actually proc multiple hits. I love using this with Mehrunes Razor to grind out insta-kills. Didn't work on this gargoyle, but it's pretty nifty against dragons. And this sneak barrage is just nasty. Definitely a difference between Loss and Denock in that last fight. Now that I'm in the Soul Cairn, I must hunt down my soul at the end of this maze. There we go. And now to fight the Keepers. They're honestly not too bad. As long as you don't do that. It's usually preferred if you're invisible before you engage. Much better. And now for Goth Mommy time. They have a bit of a heart-to-heart, for as much of a heart as a vampire would still have, you know, before she finally agrees to lead us to the Elder Scroll.
Please, follow me.
But of course, it wouldn't be Skyrim without a dragon to slay. Unfortunately, it seems he knows exactly where I am at all times, so my sneak attacks don't seem to work. But I guess he decided he was ready to accept his fate because he stopped attacking me after one volley of wings and fire. Maybe after all the time he spent locked up in this pocket of oblivion, he was just ready to phone it in. I secure the scroll and grab a few soul husk extracts for later. That is hard to say. Soul husk extracts. That's difficult. Anyway, they will be very needed. Trust me. Back at Dawnguard HQ, Dexian reveals he's one of the other drivers on the road.
Blind?
So it's up to me to travel to the Ancestor Glade. Sithis grants me the Eyes of 1,000 Skulls, which I guess have no eyes, now that I think about it, which sends me to Darkfall Cave, where I slay a member of my comments section and meet this little ray of sunshine.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
He reveals he needs me to kill his own brother, which is a contract and a half if I've ever seen one, and to fill this silly ceremonial pitcher along the way.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
I run through the cave like a mad lizard, making liberal use of the Become Ethereal shout so I don't become a cat's dinner. They tend to give lizards a bad time. And I continue to fill up the pitcher, running around the east side of the frozen lake so I don't have to deal with those annoying-ass alien dragons, which are completely optional, by the way. My character build probably would not survive all the magic damage coming my way. But thankfully I don't have to think about that because Sithis gives all his toughest battles to his most devout warriors, and they tend to die from them.
Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
Okay, not gonna lie, this was one of the roughest fights in the entire playthrough. Serana is aggroed the whole time, which means I can't get any sneak damage in, which means I'm forced to fight normally, which ain't great for the build I'm going for. This pretty much devolves into me using the Mehrunes Razor meat grinder for the majority of the fight, and in total took about 10 minutes, which is crazy for this section. I did at least pick up Armsman 5 from all the hacking and slashing though. Eventually, I had to resort to summon Lucian as a distraction while pot-shotting from afar, to which I eventually killed him, because I'm blind. Oh, this ain't good. Pop his skin. Oh shit. Literally no more heals. Extract, filter, and health. Okay, I'm taking through. Let's pop Become Ethereal. Okay, managed to slip past. Okay, that should be enough regen. Holy, Night Mother on the nightstand, we got out of it.
No!
Yes! He rage quits, Serana pulls up his files.
You're a vampire?
And I send him to Sithis, or Molag Bal. That's actually an interesting question. Where does he go when he dies? Does me killing him in the name of Sithis take precedent over his commitment to Molag Bal as a vampire? Not really sure how that works, but I know how this bow does.
I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second.
Yes, let's give my mythical enemy the bow of a god. That's a great idea. He do hit kinda hard though. Good thing I grabbed these. Harkon does carry a 50% weakness to fire, so my glass sword of fire is gonna work wonders here. Mark for death. Keep swinging. There's phase 1. Taste sunlight, abomination. Get these vermin off me. Damn it, this is why I hate having Serana around. She's always giving our enemies a leg up, and this dude is not playing. Gotta get his skin and some heals going. Oh, don't you start backtracking now. We're in it for the long haul. By Sithis, he's in his melee form. I can work with this. Okay, that's phase 2, and I definitely need to hold off on popping his bubble because these gargoyles are just jumping my ass like I'm in Chicago. Damn, dude, that Shadow Warrior perk be working overtime, getting them off my ass. Definitely need to bring in Lucian. Okay, good. They're distracted. Damn, I hate gargoyles this run. Okay, ready for you now, boy. Damn, he had enough time to heal back to full. It do indeed be a long haul. Gotta make sure to stagger him out of his heals. Damn it, he's getting separation. And he's back to full again. Gotta stick on his ass like a turd blossom. Where'd he go? Oh, good. Phase 3 done. Gonna get a much better start for phase 4. There you are. Hope you like the look of Eternal Black. Come on. Come too far to die here. Come on. Race to the finish. Come on. Oh, no. God, I'm so low. No heals either. Become ethereal, maybe? Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, no way I'm living that. Don't worry about it. You guys didn't see anything. That'll do it, boys. Another wayward soul joins with their dreadfather.
It's over. He's dead. And the prophecy dies with him.
Is yours.
Lucian, you're ruining a perfectly good moment, dude. Go say hi to Daddy for me.
The void.
Sorry, Serana, I gotta go. I got some unfinished business. Across the pond, that is.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock.
The call of Sithis is strong on this island. There is someone here who yearns for the void.
State your intentions.
I am here for one reason and one reason only.
Here in my shrine.
To silence the wielder of that voice.
That you have forgotten.
It's not exactly a warm welcome to the Beast Stone. Anyone ever teach you some manners? These people need them since Sithis, man. Hey Freya, we got a madman dragonborn defeated the void.
Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us.
Indeed we do. You ever think these cultists question themselves after I fillet their friends? I mean, come on guys, I'm a master of infiltration and death. I send people to their graves for both a living and a passion. And there's no one alive that can stop me.
What?
Oh, what the f? He's right there? That was way sooner than I expected.
So you have slain Howling. Well done.
Oh, thanks, dude. That's actually really nice. I worked hard for that kill.
Send him back where he came from.
Wow, dude, you really gonna do me dirty like that, huh? Cheeky bastard. So Freya's people need freeing from this windstone. Again, master of infiltration and dragon slaying. Just gonna nab this word from the word wall for Bend Will and get on my way to freeing the stones. It came to me in a dream from Sithis, don't worry about it. One of these days, this razor will proc something. Finally! Unironically, might be the most optimal way to fight these lurkers this run. I free the other 3 stones across Solstheim, sniping down some dragons along the way, and thankfully they weren't stolen by Mirak this time around. So now I can return to Storm with an even better first impression than normal.
You have prevailed.
There is yet
I can feel it.
Not yet. There's still more to do. Unfortunately, old Snowback here can't help me with the black books.
But the dark elf wizard, Nelos.
Ha ha ha! Not bad, old man. Not bad at all. I hope his death is a good one.
I don't recall inviting you into my tower.
Don't you want some help finding black books, though?
Tuna Chardak, then.
Rule number 27 of the Argonian Survival Guide. Always appeal to the magical interests of the Telvanni. They tend to melt at the slightest mention.
There you are.
This guy couldn't spot the gray on his own skin.
So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that.
Okay, so how do we get at it then?
These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs.
Say less. I got this. That's 1 down, just through here. 2. Excuse me, gents. I'm just gonna guess y'all can't swim very well. There we go, that's 3. Excuse me, just gotta pass through. Ow. Lower the water level. There we go. Got another thing coming if you think I'm gonna wait on that water level to lower. Here we go, lower the water level again. And there's 4. And with all control cubes combined, we got steam, baby. I told you I'm the greatest infiltrator alive. Now to meet old Thousand Eyes Restrict himself.
The second word of power.
You just handing it out for free, my guy? I didn't even ask.
Send the Skull Shaman to me.
I mean, if you say so. Oh, damn, you didn't have to stab him. He was perfectly willing to just talk to you. Always gotta be so theatrical. I'm sorry, Storn. I hope your death will be a good one. I don't exactly get to choose how Sithis takes his victims. Alright, let's do this.
Good.
Beware. Mirak is strong. He knew you would come here.
Oh, well, I hope he's prepared to die.
No, not yet.
Too late, big cat.
Just.
Phase 1 is done. Okay, guess he's just gonna absorb the dragon soul while he's still flying. That's a nifty little trick. So this is where the aggro problem I've been talking about all playthrough comes into play big time. TzHaar is an ally and he's engaged in combat, therefore keeping Mirak engaged in combat. So Mirak takes no sneak damage. So the first time around, I basically just spent the entire fight using piled up books as cover and spent like 15 minutes just shooting him with a bow over and over and over again. It was only when TzHaar decided to land and then give Mirak his soul that I could actually play my build the way it was intended. Once that happened, it was smooth sailing. And that was that. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. There's gotta be a better way. And by Sithis there is. All I have to do is sacrifice TzHaar and let his crispy dragon ashes light the way to my ultimate victory for our Dreadfather. Now give me that booty, Mirak. TzHaar, you're still alive? Come here, dude. Stop squirming. Well, Mirak absorbing 2 dragon souls at once was not on my bingo card. With TzHaar being our only ally in this fight, Mirak has no one to engage in combat with, and eventually, he relaxes. Big mistake. Now for the grand finale. Dude has no idea. Sleep now in the dark. Ah, now that's much better for our lore-accurate Shadowscale. You never see me coming, and my killing is swift and silent. And now Sithis has the most powerful mortal being in the world at his disposal. And we're not done. While we're here on Solstheim, I'm just a little curious. I'm only level 34, but my damage isn't really going to get any bigger. Let's see if I can handle Karstag. Yeah, it turns out I cannot handle Karstag. After about an hour of trying, I'm just going to train some alteration outside of Solitude. After a couple hours of making the skill legendary and grinding, I reached level 80, leveling health along the way. And I'm not spending the extra hours manually grinding these skills. No thank you. Okay, so after all of that, I'm going in at level 85 with a lot more health and maxed out build stats and perks. Let's see how we do. Okay, so first of all, Karstag has a lot of health. Pretty much all my damage needs to come from dagger sneak attacks. Oh, and he can still blow me away. Maximum effort. Oh yeah, and he's got ice raids that spawn in at 1/3 and 2/3 health, so that's fun. Also, he's got insane combat health regeneration and even more when he's out of combat. but I can't really approach him because he has a constant frost cloak going while he's aggro, and he will just detect you after one hit. Oh, and don't even ask about bows. They do nothing to this guy. So after an hour of dying a whole lot, I've landed on this strategy. I get my initial power attack there, then mark for death, and then I wait out the detection and go back in, hopefully with more health than that. And then once that's all done, I can pop his skin and maybe get some more hits in once invisible. Repeat the process and hopefully don't die. Okay, this is the farthest I've gotten without dying. Just gotta de-aggro the ice raids. Free hit to keep him honest. Honestly, not enough damage there. It has to be a dual wielder. That can maybe work. Not quite enough to make it worth. Damn my health, dude. I'm out of heals. Gotta wait it out. Damn, not enough damage. Might as well reload at this point. Okay, that actually might be enough to work. Damn the amount of health he gets back, dude. That's crazy. As long as I can keep chipping away at him, I think I'll be okay. He's got the ice race out now. I want to finish this off, but I can't bump into them or I'm f***ed. Come on. Oh no, it's a horrible time for Invis to expire. Nope, I'm so freaking close, dude. It's not even funny. I've been devoting my run to the car stack for like 3 hours now. This is crazy work. No invis, but I'm going. Wait, no way, he's down. He's down. He's not taking the sneak damage. He's got a fire weakness. Old-fashioned way, come on. Don't even care about the raids. Yes, yes, oh my God, yes, it's done. It's finally done. I don't have to do this anymore. Holy shit. Oh my God, dude, I've never cared less about a damn legendary dragon at Mount Anthor in my entire life. Holy shit. Okay, weird ass hitbox. Definitely don't want to screw that up. Here we go. Yep, that is not safe. Oh my God, dude. Okay, damn. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to dodge that third tail. Carefully, carefully. Okay, here goes. Wow, okay. We won't talk about this attempt. Why do dragons have to have the dumbest collision boxes? Okay, turns out going around this shit's actually way better. Once again, just me making my own life harder than it needs to be. Only one more challenge to face.
The time has come.
So this guy, this red guard, wants to go to Sovngarde, huh? Well, that bastard doorman kind of left me with a bad taste in my mouth.
Welcome I do not offer.
This guy gets to go to the Void? Yeah, so it turns out the Ebony Warrior has the Reflect Blows perk, which gives a 10% chance to reflect melee damage back at you. And that includes my sneak damage. Felt like it was happening 80% if you ask me. Thankfully, the Razor had a huge proc.
Sovngarde.
To the Void with you. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me. And if you're so inclined, you can become a channel member for as little as $1 per month. A special thanks to all of you gents who donate your hard-earned monies to support the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.